But I am literally leaving this all moundy and lumpy like this, and I will not touch it for a week or so. And then I will take another shot of what this looks like. This exactly looks like when the worms have just worked through it for a week, and those beans. So many of the hard ridges that were there before have been flattened out by worm activity. And I'm sure if I left this even longer, this would be almost all the way flat. So this was sort of what I was hoping to see when I first started this experiment. So hopefully you find that interesting. And now we're gonna do something else. I've got to prepare this bin for harvest. So I'm gonna make a much more concerted effort to not only get some worms out of here. So I've tried a couple different ways, a couple different ideas on how to get the worms out of here. I tried to put surface food in. It's not gonna work. I'm at a loss, so you know what? The only thing that makes the most sense to me is a wedge system. So as you can see, there's actually a lot more depth here than there is surface area. So I'm gonna see how much this how this spreads itself out. But I'm gonna try and put the contents of that bin and spread it over a larger surface area like this. And then just try and feed one side, because that's about the only thing that makes sense to me. And it's proven. A channel called Plant Obsessed. If there's like one person who I know that doesn't know that channel, check it out. She's awesome. She's got these huge bins. And that's what she does. I don't know why. I wanted to try and avoid that. I wanted to believe that there was a better way to do it, but now that I've messed around with this stuff, it's clear why other people why people do things like that over a long period of time. Totally makes sense to me. This bin is getting really close to being done. It's got this nice, nearly finished texture to it, and also the surface area that I'm creating will help this dry out as well too, which is one of the biggest problems I've had with these sort of deeper bins. So this looks about halfway empty, but now this bin, this purple bin that I had, has a chance to really get some air and dry out, which will help when I do round 2 of this same process. But I am simply going to try a wedge system in this one. Basically, I need now if anyone doesn't know, the wedge system is trying to get all the worms to one side. I'm gonna pick this side, and I'm gonna use some old fruit. Just starting to get a tinge of moldy molds on it, so I think that's pretty good. So you put it all to one side, is like that, bury it, and then hopefully every worm that's in here, once they get kind of reestablished, will find that food, and then I'm only going to harvest this half. Now depending on how well that works, this side will be empty, and I might just use the rest of that other bin to fill up the other side, find another good quick feed like fruit, and get them over to that side, and then just keep going back and forth like this until this is done. I think there's a good chance that this will work. I've tried a couple things, some surface food. It just hasn't worked out the way I thought it would. So I'm I'm not going to spend a lot of time trying things I don't know that are going to work. I'm actually not even going to cover the top of this because hopefully they'll go down below the surface, get established in this new bin, and then when they go looking for the food source, there's a lot more area for them to concentrate in and hopefully just get out of this spot that I don't particularly want them to be in. So hopefully this one will work. I want as much airflow to get through here. This is maybe 2 to 3 inches deep. So that will allow a lot of drying. Wish me luck. There's a lot of experimenting going on here, and it's a process, but this feels like it's going to work based on some of the other stuff that I've done. So have a good one.